Alright, so quickly we're going to run in this quick load of shred. I don't know if we'll run anything else in. But here's what was downstairs. This microwave. That was the inverter one that was out here. We're going to take that. It's mostly full. There's another microwave that was downstairs. This bucket, some of this just miscellaneous crap. This stove bottom thing. There's the other microwave. That's full. Just the other miscellaneous shred. So not a heavy hitting load. It's not going to be the biggest load ever, that's for sure. It's just to get it out of here. Because we can't have tons and tons of shred building up. There's no need to anymore. So now you can see lots of empty space. Kind of up here in the front is just the bottom level of scrap, but it's still enough to run a load in. And there's some other non-ferrous stuff that I don't know if we'll get to at some point. So I'm gonna go take this in and get her a whole, what do you think, $10?
Probably.
10, probably 10 to 15. It's probably 200, maybe 300 if we're lucky. Some of those, the bucket and the mic are kind of heavy. So we'll see you down there. All right, turning in to the scrapyard. You have to watch what driveway you turn in, that you don't turn into the post office driveway. Actually, post office driveway is over there. This is like a service road for an industrial park over there. You gotta watch out for the nice potholes as soon as you come in. I don't see, you can see more than just the dashboard. So it's got a long driveway to come back because it's kind of set back in the parcel. And ignore those signs of bicycles go that way. There's nowhere to go that way. It's another steel yard.
Moving on to one third.
The seat's kind of far back. Stick you up there like a dash cam.
Oh, that's false.
Always going to one of these potholes we hit. Oh, look at that. No one on the scale. One person at North Ferris. One window down. There's a top pit. A little rack seat, definitely. Can't see the scale. 100. Okay. There it goes. Nice. So you wait for that alarm, that's how you know they got your weight, you're ready to go. Come around and go around and over. Got the stainless pile. Stainless, aluminum. 2 cars on the aluminum pile. But you go through the buildings, back here to the shred pile. Non-ferrous buildings over there. Oh, they have the do not enter sign up again. Corporate must have been through at some point. So you go back here to the shred piles and the rotor pile and all that crap's back here. As you can see, they're loading a truck up at the moment, but usually you talk to someone in the yard, they hand you your little paper slip that so they know what you have, and then you just dump off and then go back across the scale. So we're gonna probably dump off here and we'll bring you back.
After you got the little big piece of wood.
Yeah, if you had like a trailer or something. Alright, so we offloaded. I didn't film anything. The guy literally was standing right there and watching us the whole time as we unloaded, so.
That guy knew me.
Yeah, I think he's a newer guy. I haven't seen him before either, so. I say, but in the shred pile, talk about amateur hour. I'll tell you about that in a minute. 47.20. But I'm talking amateur hour to the max. There was freaking sink in there. Looked like it was a cast iron one that had. Oh, there we go. Cast iron one that had the freaking faucet on it still. There was a big old outdoor compressor, or not compressor, AC unit that still had its rads. It looked like it might have been an aluminum one, but so you're gonna go in. It was an aluminum one. There was a base for the AC unit with the compressor still on it. Huge copper lines on it still. It was all out amateur hour out there. I don't know who dropped that crap off, but they left money on the table, that's for sure. And then too, we had put one of the buckets out, and he said that we can't have, or that you can't have the buckets or they can't leave your bucket. You gotta take it back. But then he seen it was a metal one, and we were fine. So I don't really know where to put you. So you go over to the pay window, which is where James just went over there. I didn't show you a little slip that we got. It basically just says what metal you dropped off. You talk to the yard inspector, and then you hand that to them in the pay window, and they go by your plate. That's how they keep track of everything here, at least. But yeah, the buckets. But once you realized it was a metal one, then it was fine. But even because he even said I got yelled at the one time for letting someone leave their bucket there. I even said, like, an argument above your pay grade, and he's like, yeah, it's an argument above his pay grade. But once it was metal, you seen it was a metal bucket, we were fine. So that didn't become a problem. So, well, yeah, someone amateur hour out there. There was freaking a big compressor too. It was not a small one. It was a big one. Huge copper lines on it. There was a couple of fridges over there. No cords cut on them. There was, like I said, the AC unit, but the coil might have been aluminum on it. I couldn't get a good look on it, but still had a motor on it and everything. And like I said, the sink, that was probably a cast iron one, had its faucet on it still, the bottom on it. Lots of cords not cut. A bunch of amateurs were here today, apparently. So we'll get this money and go back home. I don't know if we're going to take in the little bit of non-ferrous stuff we got, the aluminum and that. This is only one guy over at the non-ferrous building, so we may go take that in. Probably be the aluminum. Aluminum, maybe my brass. Stainless, maybe motor or something. I don't know, something along them lines. So, I'm waiting for James to come out to get paid, which is kind of what we're doing, just filler talking, but he's taking, sometimes it takes a couple minutes. So we'll bring him back the money and we'll see if we're going for a non-ferrous run. Alright, so James ran to go get some totes, trash cans that are in the middle of the main road over there, so. But right as I cut the video, of course, like 10 seconds later, here he comes. So, shred 380 pounds, we were surprised. 150 a gross ton, 25.45, rounded down to 25 bucks. So we're gonna go do the rotors and some non-ferrous aluminum and some, I don't know, some other miscellaneous crap. So, trash cans removed.
Yeah.
It's from that stupid HVAC supply place. So there's more trash cans on the road up here, but those are not a hazard. This is a side street. So there's a roll-off over there now that's reappeared at this vacant house. They must be doing work on it again. So, anyways, we'll see you back with the non-ferrous run. Alright, we're going to do a quick non-ferrous load. This is pretty much full of aluminum. That's pretty much full. That was kind of just bulkier stuff. That's motors. That's also motors. Pretty much all aluminum ones are just small ones I don't want to deal with. Junk wire and rotors. It's not a lot of rotors, but we're going to get rid of them so we don't have to listen to people whine about rotors being in the yard. So there's not many, but we have to go. You got to go over the scale anyways, so we might as well take rotors and just get rid of them. It's like 200 pounds maybe. There's like 10, I think, all in, but there's some good amount of aluminum. And the wire, that's I think like 35, 40 pounds. Aluminum, I don't know, probably another like 50, 60 pounds of junk. So that's that. We'll go take this crap in and be back. At the light over here, oh, I probably should have left it in the zoom in mode. There's two dumpster divers over there at the 7-Eleven dumpster waiting to go turn to go to the scrapyard. Hey, what are you doing, Atlas? Looking like an idiot? There's two dumpster divers over there. Two of them. There's one in the dumpster and then one outside of it. Oh, I wonder if they check the apartments right here. Alright, and we are back. Back for round 2. So same process. Go over the scale. Go over the scale. Go to the drop-off area for ferrous crap. Talk to the yard inspector. Same thing. Get your ticket, except for it's for rotors this time. Drop it in a different pile. Back over the scale again, and then go over to the non-ferrous building. Same concept for this other crap. Let's see. Any weight? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like no one's home. Nobody's home. One person over at non-ferrous who is not leaving. Perfect. This yard's usually not too busy, so that's good. 51.40. Not a bad weight. So we'll see you over some other building. Let's say there's the little shack that they hide in back here. Your yard inspector. You talk to them. And then we got the piles back here. Say, was he giving us a sheet, calling over to?
He says he's giving you a ticket. And he's working something.
Okay. Go back over and stare him down through the window.
You really did. I didn't see him at first. Collection.
Because he's so far back there. So they're done unloading. They pushed the pile back as well. So all the good amateur hour stuff is now farther back up in the pile. So yeah, it's pretty empty. It's pretty flat and empty over here. So then we'll go over to the non-Ferris building, offload there, and we'll see you at the ticket. Alright, real shaky because that's just how this yard is back here. Oh, got one person now over at non-Ferris. But anyways, this is the ticket that they give you, that signifies what you dropped off, that they hand to the guy in the office. And that's how they know what you pay, or what to pay you for what you dropped over the scale. Oh, we got someone on the scale. I said this place has only got one scale for in and out, so sometimes you run into this where someone's on the scale, but it's usually pretty quick. Unless someone's cashing out too, because they're doing the weighing and the cashing out, so sometimes you gotta wait a couple minutes. Sometimes you gotta wait a couple minutes. So we'll go over to the non-Ferris building, go put the stuff on a cart, and you probably could have went. There's another guy coming.
I'll come in.
So, like I said, then you go over to the non-Ferris building, put the crap on a cart. They'll wait over there, and then sometimes, usually it's just on the computer, it's sent over to here, or sometimes they give you a little ticket with the weights on it. But usually it's just sent over in the computer system. So we'll go drop off our aluminum wire motors. Is what we got. So we'll see what a couple 100 pounds this crap weighs. Alright, so I did that scrap run. There's two little runs. First load, 380 pounds of shred, 150 a gross ton, 25.45. Rounded down to 25 bucks. 150 gross ton, that's what is it, like 6 cents a pound, about in there. Autocast, 260 pounds. So the rotors, 26.12, 225 a gross ton. Electric motor, 53 pounds of those, 16 cents a pound, a whole 8.48. And most of those were aluminum, like transformers and motors, and a couple of small motors that I didn't want to take apart. At that our yard, they don't care that they're aluminum or not. They still give you a motor price. Number 2 insulated, 30 to 39% recovery. 40 pounds of that at 40 cents. Oh, 40 cents a pound. It actually came up. $16. It was 35 cents. Old sheet, 80 pounds of that at 42 cents a pound. If this thing will focus. Come on. Here, take my finger. Come on. Stop being stupid. 33.60 anyways in that blurry image. There we go. 84.20 total. So a total of $109 and 813 pounds. Minus, we stopped at McDonald's for lunch, and that was quite expensive. Apparently, James wanted a 20-piece fry and drink, and apparently I did them all individually instead of whatever, like, meal deal thing there is, so I ended up paying way more. Like, between the two of us, it was almost $30, so. But anyways, like I said, $109 split between the two of us. James's half is going to gas pretty much, because I know he needed to put gas in his truck. It was getting low. So there's the fan. What we're gonna do with this, I have no idea. I forgot to take the garbage out yesterday. More garbage. Ow. But here's whatever motors that are left. These are copper ones that we're gonna strip. I don't know if we're actually gonna strip this big. This one from the floor buff. I don't know if he actually does plan on stripping that or not, but there's that. Those two ones, they need to be cut. And then there's these motors. I don't know about the one from the bottom of the microwave, if he's going to do that one either, because that was super dirty under there. So that one probably should have just went as motors right now. But there's that. And then it doesn't look much different other than the bucket of motors that are now gone. It doesn't look any different. A little bit of dirty brass that will probably finish going through all of this this bucket of crap, and then we'll turn the dirty in. Like this is kind of just one of the miscellaneous buckets. It's got some brass in it and stuff that needs to be dealt with. One of the few miscellaneous buckets lying around. This has got like breakers and other just crap in it. Other smalls in it. This is a bucket of stuff that needs to be gone through. This needs to be gone through. This wire needs stripped. This computer needs scrapped. I can do that right now, actually. This I want to do in video, so we'll get... I might bust out the tripod and get the camera out here and just do that, just to get rid of this right now. Here's all the copper, holding on to my copper still. Didn't end up turning my brass in, still holding on to it. But I'm going to check the prices, because I see wire came up, so the prices might have came up. And this probably should have went. So, that, I got to deal with these Oryx. I got to take them upstairs and part them out, I guess. I don't really want to try and ship them whole. I guess I'll just part them out. Take a couple parts off of it. So here's the cans to go back. Well, like I said, you can't really tell that we did anything. That we took out 800 pounds of crap out between downstairs and outside. So that's it for this scrapyard run. We'll see you probably, I don't know, trash picking or something later, or maybe we'll go finally hit that dumpsters James was talking about. So we'll see what we're doing later.